Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and we've returned back to 7 Mysteries, the last page. I believe we're on chapter 5, 6, I can't quite remember now, but we are certainly on one of the later chapters of the game. It's jammed. Force it open. What nonsense is this? Someone's blocking the door from on the outside. Wait. He's trying to get in. I cannot let that happen. He's forcing it open. He's forcing it open, yep. And look at all those eyes, yep, I knew they meant something. What do you want, little man? Explosions. Damn it, you explosions. Why'd you have to be... Hi. You're the girl from before. Why are you coming towards me? It's time. What? What's time? Huh? Hallucination. What? Calm down. I must focus on looking for the secret room before I become the next corpse in the school. Time's ticking. I must be quick. Quite quick in your deal. Wait, I left the journal and other stuff on the table. I must take them with me. You mean-ish? There we go. Take it with us. I didn't know. Ah, the brave one. Achievement. An arrow. But where does this arrow lead us to? Paint. And I thought it was blood for a moment there. Has anyone brought some red paint? Refurbish a school? There are many more over there. Well, would you look at that? They're all leading somewheres. Right? At this point, there's no way those arrows were painted by a human. So risky. But looks like I have no other choice. I will die here sooner or later. Autosave. The door's locked. And this room, or that room contains a cat of some sorts. What do you want, little one? A cat? It has a scroll in its mouth. Got a scroll. Secret page. Achievement unlocked. Oh, okay. This has been a little bit more organized. Piece of paper. Someone's waiting for you beyond the golden light. Find him and get your friends out of here. So we're missing 2 and 3. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Missing 2 and 3. No idea where they are. Thinking previous chapters, as I've hypothesized in the past. See if there's anything else in these rooms, just in case. You may never know what may await them if it's not locked. Hi, hi, hi. What if I want to go that way? It's just literally forcing me in one direction. And not literally one direction, it's just from the very beginning. Oh dearie me. Anything else? Now the game is locking me into one scenario. Beginning. Save. The lovely save. Because that makes sense. Because in my head it does. In my wonderful head, with my wonderful dome, it makes sense. Go down here and see what we can find then. Oh, red. It's a red room. Not the urban legends, but it is literally a red room. Huh? Where are we now? Where the hell? Why am I here? It's so dark outside. Not exactly dark, but pitch black. My eye. Is this a hallucination again? What the heck? Somebody threw a stone at my eye. Ah, my eye. So much blood. I gotta turn the volume down on my end. It's so loud. Not 0, but 2. And then I'm going to turn my audio down as well. There as well, cool. I have to stop the bleeding. First aid kit. It's in the infirmary, just around the corner. Are you sure we can proceed without the help? Stand on the other hallway. Oh my, look at this floor. Something's happened to the school and I do not appreciate it. A little laggy on this laptop. Found a first aid kit. Apply it to oneself. Please. There's a small piece of paper inside the box. Don't do anything. Return to the library. What? Fine, I'll return to the library. I'll return to the graceful library. Though these guys are me without ads. There's a lot going on and I apologise for the lag. I don't think it's the game, but it is my computer. Howdy. Why is it raining inside? That's what I want to know. Who the hell took the rooftop off? Nah. I shall get to there regardless of what my computer is doing. My laptop. Ah. This way. Finally. Why do they all keep dropping? Dropping like flies. Alright. There should be some badges in here somewhere. Who's that? It's here already. Is this how I... Who are you? What do you want? New student. New student? Me? Wake up and get ready for what's about to ensue. All will be over. Oh. What the heck happened here? You awake? And my eyes still intact. Very good. It's morning now. Do you remember anything? I will take that as a no. A student found you unconscious on the floor and brought you here. You saw those, didn't you? Rest a bit. Then come to class 12A. Your questions will be answered. Your eyes still bad. What happened last night? My eyes still fine. As I say, hallucination. None of it was real, except the feeling is still here. Still trembling and quaking in my boots. If we had boots. In my shoes, okay? 12A, where could that be? Or just automatically teleports there. No one in class. There's a few peeps at the back. I can't go backwards. Okay, okay. I can't go back into the hallway. Look at this. Look at them. They're like robots. Dinky dory robots. There's two people there, but they're not talking. So you came here, Nathan. They do talk. Why is the top part of the classroom just suddenly disappeared? Where's everyone? There seems to be much fewer people than usual. They all went home. Why were you here last night, Nathan? I lost my friend's key in the library. You mean this one? That's the one. Why do you have it? Kira and I are members of the school's night watch. Of course we found it in the library. Right when we found you out cold on the floor. That night I saw strange things. The paintings were all of me and my eye bled without stopping. Everything sank into a deep red colour and then the school seemed to crumble and break into pieces. When I woke up my eye injury was gone. And there was a guy with terrible injuries in the music room. It was so weird. Blood was everywhere. His head looked like it cracked open. Yet, he seemed to be breathing. All those things you saw were just illusions. Illusions? Yes, exaggerations of normal things. Yesterday, Kira and I got caught up in one too. And somehow you survived. Kira! Ouch, my leg. These are the real events. She's sane. Snap out of it. She's dead. Oh, okay. He's hallucinating. Okay. Slap. Kira! So that was... Yep. Let's go before it gets us again. We still have work to do. The guy with head injuries in the music room you spoke of wasn't dead. Nothing serious either. Just a few concussions and unconsciousness from impact. So nothing I saw was real. Since when did these illusions start? Some time ago. A girl was brutally murdered at this school. Murdered? Yeah. Her body was chopped up and buried around the school. Her right arm is buried at the gate, the left arm next to the window of Class 10C. So we was collecting body parts and not treasure pieces, probably? Damn it, these glasses. The curse of wearing glasses. You get hair stuck on them, and then other times you get little bits of white stuff, dandruff. Or sometimes you get smudges when you smudge your eyebrows on them. Her right arm is buried at the gate, the left arm next to the window of Class 10, the feet behind the infirmary. It took people some time to find her head buried next to the biggest tree in the schoolyard. The illusions began right after. Yes, it was like a curse, almost. You undig the curve, so you undig the person and the curse starts, because that's how the curse can then be released from the ground. Or another method is to put in soil at the ground, raising the undead. How horrible! Yet the students still study here where they're awake of that? Aware of that? Yes. Are you sure she was murdered and not just caught up in a bizarre accident like those that happened before? The accidents that happened before? How did you know about that? I found a journal kept in the library. It seems to belong to one of the seniors of an earlier class. Neil! The journal states that the school had a series of bizarre deaths before. The first one was a steel beam piercing a girl right on the stairs. Why do people still study here when things like that kept on happening? Nathan, where's that journal now? I have it right here. Why do you ask? Because I know Neil. He transferred away quite long ago. What else does he say in the journal? I'm not sure. Almost all of it got torn off. But he said the torn pages are hidden in the room behind the mirror. I know where that is. What? Take me there, now! There might be something there to help us dispel the accidents and illusions. I don't think things go according to plan. Are you sure they are in there? Why would I not be sure when it's written in black and white in a journal? Why would the school have a secret room? That's precisely why we're looking for it. These illusions, we can end them. Always so hopeful. Ah, the new student's zeal. Just wait a little. The school will soon change you. Now let's go. One could say, he does not look like he even remotely wants to this fixed. Lost his hope? Lost his hope, or has a motive of his own. A motive of his own, I meant to say. Nothing that way though. Very linear, this game. Unlike other games, we have a bit of flexibility in where you go, this game is really linear. Where it's a certain path. Begin it. Oh, scroll! Which scroll's this? Okay, that just makes things even more complicated because I've missed out on a 6th piece of paper. Where's 2, 3, and 6? I got a secret one somehow. Beginning. There's more to that room, I believe. Save point. I'm not certain with the automated ones. I prefer a fixed one. They're both locks, aren't they? Yep. Not openable. Well, I'm so curious about that. Why would you put a dashboard right behind lockers? The mystery behind that. Greetings. This place. My eye was hurt, so I didn't notice. There are mirrors everywhere. What are you zoning out for? It's almost lunch. We are the only ones here now. Look for it quickly. No one can stay past midday today. Why, aren't there afternoon classes? I have no idea. Just do what the headmaster tells us to. Well, half a day off is even better. There must be a special room. This mirror is slightly different, but they all look the same. Well, let's just check our surroundings first, just to make sure that we aren't missing anything else. But 2, 3, and 6, I've been quite thorough with my investigations in this game, and not found them. Hurry up, Nathan. Okay. Not yeah, it was this one, wasn't it? Okay. Not this mirror, not this mirror, not that mirror. Yeah, this one's reflections look kind of blurred compared to that of the other mirrors. And here it is, the secret room. You found it. I suggest just closing it, come back tomorrow, and then look in it. Or Sang doesn't want you. You should have never found this. So I found out about this. I'm sorry, but you are ruining my game, kiddo. A spiritual contract between the headmaster and Sang. They both know about this originally, but you did that. We didn't even have all the pages, so that's a bad outcome for us. Cut ending? Oh dearie me, we got cut out of existence. A game created by Sang Hendrix. Sang Hendrix. And the credits roll. Yeah, we'll sit through this. This is a nice little credits scene to wonder about, but something to do with the scrolls. It would have to be that, otherwise what else can differ the endings? Like, the game is so linear that you can only do one set of things at a time when you go through the game. But yeah, those other scrolls are a bit of an enigma. Where else could we find a scroll? Maybe there's one hidden where we was trying to go back to the library. Oh my god, look at all those. It's literally going through the different bizarre deaths that happened in the school, probably. But there's also the case where take the bandages now or wait till we go back to the library. So maybe I'll do that right now, actually, since we've already got to this part of the game. Hi. Continue. I want to go back here. Don't do anything, eh? What are you trying to say? I'm going to use it here. Huh? What? My eye is still fine. What's that sound? Yep, everything is a-okay on this end. Shadow. Who's there? Is it sane? No chance. You awake? I believe I am awake. It's morning now. Do you remember anything? I will take it as a no. I shouldn't have found you unconscious on the floor and brought you here. You saw those, didn't you? Rest a bit and come to class 12A. Your questions will be answered. Same as before. Someone chased me and my eyes still fine. Yes, we are all fine in this realm. Well, besides you, who might be locked in a certain mirror, but we'll just look past that. No one in the class. There are people in the class. Not you. So you have come, Nathan. Where's everyone? There seems to be much fewer people than usual. They all went home. Why were you here last night, Nathan? I lost my friend's key in the library. You mean this one? This one? Why'd you have it? Kira and I are members of the school's night watch. Of course we found it in the library. Right when we found you out cold on the floor. Wait, when did you find me? In the library. Weird, I remember someone chasing and beating me last night. I wasn't at the library. That guy dragged me there. Makes sense. When I got there, the library's locked for me outside. So he knocked me out cold, then locked me in the library. What's that for? Wouldn't it be better to just drag me somewhere no one would come? Something new to worry over. Besides, that night I saw strange things. The paintings were all of me, and my eye bled without stopping. Everything sank into a deep red colour, and then the school seemed to crumble and break into pieces. When I woke up, my eye injury was gone. And there was a guy with terrible injuries in the music room too. It was so weird, blood was everywhere. His head looked like it cracked open, yet he still seemed to be breathing. All of those things you saw were just illusions. Were they illusions now? Yes, exaggerations of normal things. Yesterday, Kira and I caught up in one too. Really now. There we go. Kira! Ouch, my leg. And she's sane. Snap out of it. She's dead. He's hallucinating. Yep, slap. Kira! So that was... Yep. Let's go before it gets us again. We still have work to do within the night watch. The guy with head injuries in the music room you spoke of wasn't dead. Nothing serious either. Just a few concussions and unconsciousness from impact. So nothing I saw was real. Since when did these illusions start? Some time ago. A girl was brutally murdered at the school. Murdered? Yeah, her body was chopped up and buried around the school. Her right arm is buried at the gate, the left arm next to the window of class 10C. The feet behind the infirmary. It took people some time to find her head buried next to the biggest tree in the schoolyard. The illusions began right after. How horrible. Yet the students still study here when they're aware of that? Yes. Are you sure she was murdered and not just caught up in a bizarre accident like those that happened before? The accidents happened before. How did you know about that? I found a journal kept in the library. It seems to belong to one of the seniors of an earlier class. Neil. The journal states that the school had a series of bizarre deaths before. The first one was a steel beam piercing a girl right on the stairs. Why do you people still study here when things like that kept on happening? Nathan. Where's that journal now? I have it right here. Why'd you ask? Because I know Neil. He transferred away quite a long time ago. What else did he say in the journal? I'm not sure. Almost all of it got torn off. But he said that... but he said the torn pages are hidden in the room behind the mirror. I know where that is. We can go get it right now if you want to. Is something wrong? What isn't? Just that after all the things that I went through last night, I no longer want to figure out what's happening here. I've been thinking about transferring this place. I get it. That may be for the best. The headmaster's still here. You can do the paperwork and transfer it in his office. It's sad to see you leave. I have to. Not considering the illusions, someone attacked me last night. That was definitely real, so don't feel safe here. Alright, go to the headmaster's office. I'll go tell him to get your forms. Or tell him other things otherwise. Like, let's stuff this body behind a mirror. You want to transfer away? My family is moving to another city, so I cannot continue here. I know I haven't been here for even a year, but what a pity. You are one of our best, but it's okay, it's your choice. I cannot do anything but respect your decision. Let's go get your transcript. I'll be back in 10 minutes. What's within those 10 minutes? It's time. I must find the log of what happened here quickly. He can come back at any moment. The log, huh? Sitting on log. Here it is. I was right. This log can only be at the headmaster's office. Come on, come on, come on. Back to 3 years ago. Wait. There's a notebook with a big S on the cover. Just like the one that belongs to Neo that I have here. Oh my god. No, 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 no. No. It's him. The one who chased me that night. Was him. I must get out of here. The headmaster still isn't here. He doesn't know I discovered it. Better play dumb. He went out earlier. He said he went to get my transcript. Is it so? Yeah. But it's been more than 10 minutes and he still isn't back. What are you playing at, Nathan? What? Play what? You found my journal. Why pretend? What? That shelf is all mixed up. And your body language screams panic. How does he know? You are thinking how do I know, aren't you? He. Okay. Frame rate. I used to be an excellent student, Nathan. You were smart choosing to play dumb, but that alone is not enough. Okay, my frame rate is going. So you know who chased you that day. You also know why I chased you. And you know what happened here too. You know too much. Miss chill. Yeah. Frame rate has really dropped. Hehe. I have a knife in my right hand. I believe you know what's about to happen. I can't do much. No, no. No one. I think there's too much going on in the background. My crummy laptop can't handle the all the things going on in the background. I do apologise for this. I don't want this to happen. Is allowed to ruin my game. No one is allowed to ruin my game, okay? Oh my gosh. I don't want this to be a thing with my stupid computer. We'll just work with what we've got though. But it's annoying. What do we have now? He's dead, right? Yes. No other way around it. There's always another way. Why must we choose this way? You are the one who suggested this. Why are you getting cold feet now? Kill all those who know too much. We are long past the point of no return, Sang. Wah. Sometimes this feels like watching a stop motion animation. Damn this wretched laptop. If only if my main computer didn't have blue screen to death, this wouldn't be happening. And close. Wouldn't it be much better to just return to eternal sleep? Probably. Depends on how you view it. Ever so slowly, descend into the darkness of the night, very, very, very slowly. Why would we look at that? Countless other piles of people who tried to investigate this themselves but knew too much about it. Oh my god. Okay, how long is this going to go on for? There's a save point in there, so that must mean that we can go there at some point in the future. And there's another mystery in there. Which ending is that? Fake ending. Very, very good. First side ending. Well, the credit's still good when it comes to frame rate. It's just the game itself. (11/10/2016). There's some pretty good effects in this, I'm not gonna lie. The thunder must have been recorded outside, because that is pretty nice lightning effect, or generated through special software. But yeah, that's all I have for the moment. Where the heck is scroll number 2, 3, and 6? I did have a look around when my eye was intact with glass, but it's just nothing around. So, in between, I'm not too sure actually now but 2 and 3 definitely had to be in between when I picked up the first scroll and the 5th and 4th one. That's definitely true, and the 6th one had to be somewhere. It could be when I was collecting the treasure itself, when going around the different places and getting the treasure, but yeah. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I'm going to try and get to the end of this game, or the other endings of this game, if the game itself doesn't lag out on me in the next and last time of this game. So thank you very much for watching, and see each other on the next time of 7 Mysteries, the last page. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.